Hi and Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is Aisyah Binti Abdullah, and for this AGR 499 presentation, I will be discussing one of the most fascinating plant adaptations, the different types of photosynthesis, C3, C4 and CAM pathways, and how these pathways help plants survive in various environmental conditions. For the introduction, plants live in a wide variety of environments, from cool, shaded forests to hot, dry deserts. As a result, not all plants can rely on just one photosynthetic strategy. That's why we see the evolution of different types of photosynthetic mechanisms, allowing them to optimize energy capture and minimize water loss or oxygen interference. So next, what happens during photosynthesis? To understand the differences, we must first remember that photosynthesis involves converting light, carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen, while all plants use light reactions to make ATP and NADPH. The difference lies in how they fix carbon dioxide, the step that determines whether the plant follows a C3, C4 or CAM pathway. First, we discuss about the C3 pathway. C3 is the most common type. Around 80% of plant species use this method, including major crops like rice and wheat. Here, the enzyme rubisco directly fixes CO2 into a 3-carbon compound called 3-PGA. This entire process occurs in the mesophyll cells. However, rubisco can also bind with oxygen, especially at high temperatures, which leads to photorespiration, a process that wastes energy and reduces efficiency. For the second one is the C4 pathway. C4 photosynthesis is nature's solution to hot and sunny environments. It is common in tropical crops like maize and sugarcane. These plants first fix CO2 into a 4-carbon compound in mesophyll cells using PEP carboxylase, which has a higher affinity to CO2 than rubisco. The compound is then transferred to bundle-shaped cells where rubisco carry out the rest of the process. This spatial separation helps the plant avoid photorespiration and improve productivity in high light. For the third one is the CAM pathway. CAM photosynthesis is an adaptation to extreme dryness. Plants like cactus and pineapple open their stomata at night to capture CO2, storing it as malic acid in vacuoles. During the day, the stomata stay closed, prevent water loss, and the stored CO2 is used for photosynthesis. This temporal separation, night versus day, makes CAM the most water-efficient pathway. For the crans anatomy, in C4 plants, a special leaf structure called crans anatomy supports this separation of tasks. Mesophyll cells form a ring around bundle-shaped cells. This structure helps deliver CO2 directly to rubisco, reducing its exposure to oxygen and therefore minimizing photorespiration. This adaptation is crucial for plants growing in tropical and subtropical climates. Environmental suitability. Each photosynthetic pathway suits a specific environment. C3 plants thrive between 15 to 25 degrees Celsius in moderate conditions. C4 plants prefer higher temperatures between 30 and 40 degrees Celsius and are often grown in sunny regions. CAM plants are champions in surviving heat stress and water shortage, functioning well above 40 degrees Celsius. So, let's summarize what we have learned. C3 photosynthesis is simple and common but inefficient in hot conditions. C4 photosynthesis adds a layer of separation to overcome this, while CAM photosynthesis shifts time to cope with water scarcity. Each method has evolved to solve specific challenge in the plant's habitat. Why it matters in agriculture. This knowledge is not just important for science, it's critical in agriculture. By knowing which crops use which pathways, farmers can choose suitable plants for their local climate. So, for example, in hot regions with limited water, C4 crops like maize are better choices. Meanwhile, CAM plants are great for landscaping or food sources in desert regions. With climate change, this understanding helps us improve food security through smart crop planning. In the conclusion, the C4, C3, and CAM pathways show how incredibly adaptable plants are. Each photosynthetic strategy allows them to maximize survival and productivity in different environments. As agriculturalists, this knowledge empowers us to plant smarter, breed better crops, and respond to climate challenges more effectively.
Photosynthesis. CO2 is taken up and transported directly to the Kelvin cycle. The C4 pathway alters the location of photosynthesis, and the CAM pathway changes the timing. Both of these adaptations allow some plants to survive in environments that are less than ideal for the typical C3 plant.
Thank you very much for your time and attention.